I'm not kicking it with no guy one-on-one.
No.
I'm not going to dinner with no guy one-on-one.
No.
I'm not having phone calls with no guy one-on-one unless, like you said, it's my homegirl's husband and he needs advice, my homegirl's boyfriend, or is it someone that's like a brother to me, like, but not no play brother. Like, this is, I grew up with you. This is my family. Outside of those people, I create those boundaries because I had guy friends who I thought were genuinely my friend that gave me relationship advice, and I gave him relationship advice. And then guess what? I need to talk to you about something. I'm coming to you because I just feel something. You know how many times that has happened to me? I feel something.
Yep.
What you feel? Because you don't feel me? Because
Right.
we ain't all that. Like, no. And then I have to stop being cool with them. This has happened with almost every guy friend I've ever had.
So let me ask this, Miss Sarah. Like, once the guy crosses the line, is the friendship over?
Yes, absolutely.
No matter how close y'all were.
Yeah, you can never go back. Because if you cross the line, what happens is you change the whole dynamic of the relationship. And
It gets awkward.
not only does it get awkward, but this is the thing. If you got to cut people off when you get in a new relationship, that's not your friend. And realistically speaking, I think that a man should cut off the women that he slept with when you're in a relationship, because I think that's inappropriate. Like, I'm not gonna have men that I've been with in the past around my man. I feel like it's disrespectful to our what we're building. So for me, I think that if you've crossed the line with somebody, that cannot ever be your friend again. That's a person that you were in their friend zone until she let the friend zone down, and then you took it, and it is what it is.
And it's disrespectful to be in a relationship and say, this is my friend, but we've slept together.
Yeah, no.
And y'all are still texting and y'all are still communicating.
Oh, no.
That's like red flag, cross the line for me.
I agree.
You know, like, and it's just disrespectful to your relationship, and it makes a woman feel horrible
Yeah.
and crazy. Like, I would never do that. And I think men have a problem with just creating that line.
All right. Just listen to the first girl speak about she's not kicking it with no guy in 101. She's not being a guy over 101. Just listen to her speak, and which pretty much this topic is: can men and women be friends after you've dated your friend? I think for the most part, no. I mean, I remember being in a situation like that where I didn't approach the girl, but we were friends. Actually, we were close friends, and she approached me. So we hung out, we dated. But once it was over, I didn't call her and she didn't call me. You get what I'm saying? So once that line is crossed, you can't go back. I mean, how can you? You went from friends, and then you went from friends to dating. And then if it doesn't work out, how can you go back to being friends? I mean, there's some people I'm pretty sure that have done it. I've never heard of people that have done it, to go from dating somebody, or to go from being someone's friend, then to dating them, and now you guys are back friends. I don't think that's a common thing. I mean, I experienced it. Like I said, somebody approached me. We were close friends. We dated, and then we're not friends anymore. So once that line is crossed, you're not, more than likely, most of the time, you're not gonna be friends anymore. And because it's almost like once you cross that line, you really can't go back. You can go back going friends. I mean, and then if she moves on to another guy, she's not gonna invite you to, gatherings or parties that she's thrown. There's no way that other guy's gonna accept you as her friend, knowing that you've dated her. It just doesn't make sense. So once you cross that line, there's no coming back. There's no being friends, especially if you guys dated. There's no friendship, because her new boyfriend or her new husband is not gonna look at you as just a friend, especially if he knows that you dated his fiance, girlfriend, or wife. No, it's gonna have an impact on their relationship. So, I don't think once you become friends and once you cross that line, I don't think you can come back to being friends, at least.
What do you do when your wife She here, and all the people I'm talking about.
About to go down.
Respects and appreciates her friends more than she does her husband who pays the bills with her.
Please define for me respect.
If I call her and she on the phone with one of those friends that's back there, hey, you know what is when he like. My point is, she don't respect my energy and effort to stay in our relationship, stay in our marriage, and stay with our children, stay with her. She respects their opinions, their thoughts, their...
I'm paying attention to how you're even referring to your wife right now. Like I'm paying attention to the fact that you're willing to humiliate your wife in front of thousands of people also. So what is it that you do inside of the house that will make it to where she can actually respect you? Because just because you pay bills and things like that doesn't mean that you will be able to get fully that level of respect. Hold on. Because if you say you pay bills, but if I'm coming to you about a concern, if I'm coming to you about something I'm grieving, something you hurt me on, something that I feel abandoned on, will you give me the safety to be able to talk about it? Can I trust you emotionally? Can I trust you spiritually? Can I trust you financially? Can I trust you in all of these aspects to prove that you give me a level of emotional security? Do we actually have a partnership? Because just because you married does not mean that you have entered into an actual partnership. Are we truly aligned? Because I hear you and I understand that a wife is supposed to respect you, but a husband is supposed to love a wife as well. So how are you loving your wife? Because a lot of times her lack of respect of you is a reflection of your lack of love for her, the appropriate love. So that's my question to you. What are you actually doing that will allow her to come up to that level to where she can respect you as the head of household?
And this is to the men in the room. We gotta stop reducing ourselves to a paycheck and paying a bill. You added that as if that replaces you being a person.
She pays most of the bills. I manage the bills.
Mr. Paul, I love you. We gonna quit while we ahead, Mr. Paul. So can we talk after the show, Mr. Paul, me and you? All right, let's talk after the show.
I don't know who this guy is, man. I don't know if he's some type of, if he's trying to be funny. He starts off talking about he helped him and his wife. He helped his wife pay the bill. Him and his wife pay the bill together, and he wants respect. And then he ends off with she pays most of the bill, and he just manages the bills. I'm like, yo, you trying to be funny? I mean, come on, man. This is ridiculous. And then you're wondering why you don't have no respect in the home. She's always going to her friends because she's complaining because she's paying all the damn bills. And you're not even really contributing. She's paying all the bills, and you don't understand why she won't respect you. Come on, man. This is ridiculous. This doesn't even need my much input, because as a man, if you want respect, you have to put yourself in a position to where you can be respected. You have to be able to provide. You know, she shouldn't be providing for she can help provide, but she shouldn't be the main provider of that household, of your household with the kids. And you can't understand why she goes to her friends and take advice from them, because she don't feel confident and she's not comfortable in your masculinity. You're not being masculine enough to go out there and provide for her family. She's the masculine one, and you don't understand why she doesn't respect you. Come on, man. This doesn't need much of me to give my opinion on. As a man, the most important thing you want to do is build yourself, put yourself in a position to where you can provide for not only for yourself, but for, if you are fortunate to have a family. You want to provide for your family and your wife. Well, your wife is part of your family, but you want to provide for your family. And if you don't have wife and kids, you want to put yourself in a position to one day, if you decide to get married, and have a wife and kids, you won't be able to provide for them. You don't want to be like this guy, complaining, and is in no position to complain. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button, and I'll see you on the next video. Yay, yay.